Right, good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's Thursday, 11th of December. We are here in Edenglen. Client has an older Centurion D5 Evo sliding gate motor. You can see that the cover has been painted grey. Obviously that does preventing thefts. But in any case, so we're going to upgrade the system with a new Centurion D6 Smart. The client purchased the motor and we're going to do the installation. Client wants us to remove the seal rack and then fit the plastic raz rack for him. So that's fine, we'll do it. Why? Looks good. Seems simple. We'll see how long it takes. On the right, the old one. On the left, the new one. Right, the steel gate rail. Cut that off. We're now looking at this steel foundation plate. What we need to do here. So I can see that the gate motor steel base plate is skew. And you can see I've started cutting on it. And there's a reason. There you can see there's electrical wire joints. And the last thing that we want is problems that we could have identified to bite us afterwards. I mean, you can't extend the cable. We look at it, there's a joint here, there's a joint and a joint. And then there's another joint there, there's another joint. Gosh, hell, what's wrong with the people? So to eliminate any joints and stuff, let's rather cut the steel base plate off, sort out the wires, and weld the new steel base plate into position. It's that easy. It's that easy. Hidden behind the pole. Okay, so we quickly test fitting this gate motor. Just going to turn over to the other side. We already have a 5mm spacer in it. Our gate motor is nearly level. But then the spacer brings in new problems, which is fine. We'll address that. So we're just looking at the clearance distances between the gate and the gate motor pinion gear. And what we need to do with the steel platform, I'll just quickly remove the gate from the steel base plate, steel foundation plate. And there you can see it. So if I pan like this, you can clearly see that there's a nice foundation plate, but it's not level. So that's already a spacer that we need to fit in there, but that's fine. It's going to help us immensely. Right, let's get going. As you can see from this angle, we've got a post on the right hand side that's making recording difficult with a post between your steel foundation plate. But in any case, this steel foundation plate is a little bit skew, and the steel base plate of the gate motor, we welded it in and then we lifted it. So we do have a 3mm spacer bracket, which obviously caused the opening here on the front, and we've welded that closed with another 3mm, and so that's done on both sides. So if I just move a little bit back and down, then you can see that the steel base plate of the gate motor is parallel with the steel sliding gate. So our platform has been created. We did paint it, primer paint, to prevent rust from forming. Just going to give it a second coat, and then we can start fitting the gate motor onto the steel base plate. Alright guys, we're done with the welding of the steel gate rail onto the steel sliding gate. You can see that the startup section has been reinforced. We have already painted the steel rack grey primer paint. Just busy with all of the electrical connections on this gate motor. We've got another hiccup that's coming, but we'll address it. So yeah, we've done all of the electrical wiring, we've pulled that through, and we just need to start fitting all of the electronic components into the gate motor. Here at the back of the steel sliding gate, you can see the triangular frame that we've got here. That is to support the steel rack from flexing upwards on startups. Alright, let's get everything in and set up. So guys, we're done with this Centurion D6 Smart sliding gate motor installation. We had plenty of work that we needed to do, plenty of hiccups along the way, but that's part of life. It's all about learning. So we just get down. Our electrical supply cable comes in on the left front side. So we opened up a hole on the gate motor base and then fed the electrical cable through there, and on the other side as well. And then we didn't have enough space for the generic anti-theft bracket to slide in and get locked. So we advised the client we had to modify it. So what we do have is we have a dual lock system. I'll just pan a little bit closer, you can see there. And then the other lock. So yeah, it was an interesting installation. Just get down on this side, you can have a look at this side, get a better view. Then if we come back, you can see that the gate motor is nice and upright. It's parallel with the steel sliding gate. The grey primer paint blends in nicely with the client's grey paint. So yeah, let's quickly test this gate motor and see how it runs. Yeah, the D6 Smart gate motors are very quick. Just going to quickly come closer, stand still, hold still. You can see that the gate motor doesn't vibrate, hop, or sound weird. So guys, all you need to do, it's easy. You just give Potty a call. 083 778 2288. You can check us out on smartgates.co.za. Thanks for all of the support. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, we're getting to the technical videos. Right, good morning everyone. Just an aspect for clients that state that their steel sliding gates are making a noise when operating. Most of the times it's the steel ground tracks that are causing the noise on the gate motor systems. So I'm going to quickly just run this gate motor, and I'm not going to speak while I'm doing it so that you can hear the noise. So basically, to get that noise away is to slow the motor down. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to go into programming. Just going to go to run profile, and I'm going to let's just put closing and maximum. So we're just going to bring it down to 10 meters per minute. Okay, so I've set the gate to run slower. So you can hear your gate motor is running slower. And the noise is gone. That's still on normal speed. Closing speed is much slower, and you can hear the noise difference. Cool.